Hello everyone, welcome back. More of the series. I know a lot of these episodes probably haven't even had openings. They've just been start and go. I'm experimenting around with stuff, and also sometimes I just record little like 20-30 minute clips and I'm like, yeah, I'll use that in the video, and then I'm like, that could just be a video on its own. Today we have some stuff to go over because there was an update on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm aware this is going up on Friday, but my Wednesday video kind of had to be ready early because of how the EU server works. The update isn't live on Wednesday. So, we have a couple things. In the armory, there is a ripoff. We do have this, which I will pop open. Nope, didn't get anything good. You might get that as your first thing. If that isn't your first thing of Nouvelle de Julio, just don't bother. Even if it is, I mean, getting this thing for so cheap isn't bad. This is a Helena with a longer reload, no super heal. In the Pan American tech tree. It has high explosive. Automatically meaning this is one of the strongest Pan American cruisers in the game. Even though it has a 10-second reload on 15 guns. But I mean, for 1,000 doubloons, that's not bad. I would not advise you to buy these. You can only get 100 tokens total. This is 380. Within the first few days, you can get it for 304. You're still having to dump a lot of money into this because you're not guaranteed tokens with every bundle opening. You're probably going to be spending upwards of 30,000-ish doubloons at least. Keeping in mind, this is 1,000 per pull. And out of all of these, there is 10 bundles with tokens in them. Yeah, that's not worth it. La Pampa is going to be an interesting ship to fight against, but it's not worth that much. The one thing that could be worth something, and you get 10 tokens for free, I think it's 20 actually. No, yeah, it's 20 tokens. Could be these. This is a container that has a 32% chance of giving one of the random special commanders. These aren't unique commanders, these aren't legendary commanders, they're just special. They have sometimes different voice lines, sometimes not, and they're all 10-pointers. If I get any of these, any of the tokens built up, I'll probably just buy these just to see what 10-point commanders we can pull, because that's really the only thing worth getting in here. This is not worth it. It's just the 1.4 million Elite Commander XP. This is just a special commander. He is literally worthless. He is a 6-pointer. This is just camouflages. This is not worth it. Or 1.125 silver, but that's nothing. Like, this entire event is just blah. There is single stay stuff going on. I don't know if I went over that. The Star Trek event has continued, so we're going to continue through that. I have a lot of lit golf to finish up. Like, a lot. I got 13 days to finish through this, so that's going to be an experience. I'm not going to really care about this one. I might try for it. I'm not going to put too much effort into it. I just want to finish this side for sure, which shouldn't take long in the Star Trek event. I just need to actually play on this account more. Speaking of, as mentioned, this has finally moved to the next stage, so we are able to unlock the next rewards. And I'm going to just preemptively get ready for those next rewards, because that... And I'm going to stay on the close quarters hull. I don't have those on, apparently. I can pick up the close quarters shield. I should do that really quick. I don't even know how many of these I have, but I can pick this up, so I should do that. It's what makes the secondary build work. Hey, the music kept working. Okay, apparently I had more than 10 tokens. I don't know how many I've got. I think I was saving up to upgrade the hull, so I probably have 30 left. No, I had 50. I could have upgraded anything. Or, no. I had 20. I'm smart. Let's hop into a battle. It has changed. We are now capturing control points instead of defending them. Now, I probably won't be playing through every ship. That's just because, like, we've kind of already seen what all of them do, and I greatly prefer the cruiser. So, I'm going to be playing the cruiser, and these are the longer range ones, right? Yeah, okay. Less damage. Now, the trick to this operation that a lot of people seem to be missing. Do not lemming train. If you all group up, it makes getting a 5-star win that much harder. Because we got all these capture points to capture. That's a problem. If we ignore JG and go KHB, by the time we get to GJ, they're going to be swarming with Borg. Meanwhile, if we do it now, it won't be so bad. It shots in on this disruptor. It should go down pretty nicely. I don't know what it's even aiming at. It's not aiming at me, though, so I'll take it. That destroyer's moving around. I'm going to be heading down towards J. I mean, this may work out, this may not work out. That's just kind of how this mode works, though. So, I love seeing people run the guns on that destroyer. There is actually a build of that destroyer that I have fallen in love with, but we won't have it for a while, so... I may actually move towards, like, getting it going. I should pop my shield, because I'm about to eat some of these. They weren't even aimed at me, but I'm going to eat them, so... Yeah, it was a good job I did that. Now my secondaries are dealing some extra damage. And my shield regen is coming back in 20 seconds. You want to be really careful about your shields here, because there are a lot of destroyers, and they all start preloaded. So, keep that one in mind. I should get my heal going. I'm actually going to focus my secondaries on the battleship. Because, like, I can start poking away at its shields from here. Blah. Grounded. Okay. So the engine boost is for... I should just fire those. Let's get them fired. Okay. So I would... At this moment, I'd love to see that T'Pau back there and the Deredex going for B after they take H. Because it looks like the other T'Pau down here is heading towards G. I'm heading towards J. We only need 3 caps. So, but yeah, you're seeing... You're probably seeing the issue. Like, if you just let the Borg keep spawning, you're gonna have quite the handful to deal with. This might hit the destroyer. Yeah! I love doing that to the destroyers. I need to safe up a bit. Now, the bonus to this is this more or less covers the capture time if I'm careful about it. So... I can basically get this cap. I just need to keep in mind I have a 4-kilometer smoke detect. If they get within that, or at least close to that 4, like this assimilator is about to do, I now need to just kind of stop firing and get moving. Okay, there's it taken care of. My smoke is now down. But it does look like that assimilator 2 is the only thing here, so... I'm gonna leave the cap. Crap, 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 crap. Did not mean to do that. I was just gonna try and turn to get my torpedoes away. Did not realize I was that close to the edge. I'm not used to how... Like, this cap circle looks big. It's not. Like... that's an island. Come on, engine boost. Man, I kind of wish these were actual cruiser guns. Instead of rail guns. And it is pretty easy to deal around 400,000 damage here as well, which is pretty nice, because that is a good payout, so... And there we go. Now we just have to complete key objectives. At this moment, we have a 1-star win on our hands. We have 6 minutes to clean up the rest of the stars. I may actually go for the destroyer setup on this account, because I've been playing the cruiser a lot on my main, because I would. It's just the most fun of all the stock equipment is the cruiser with the long reload sap guns. Now, where do I want to try to go? I don't think we're gonna get G there. Not with the battleship, anyway. Because he's just gonna get shot way too much. Nah, it's not gonna get over, is it? Nope. Yay, engine boost. Well, there's our salvage. The destroyer can probably handle that. Probably. I would hope. I would hope the destroyer's got that, at least. Make sure no matter what's on that side, my secondaries are shooting at what they need to shoot at. And those both hit the island. Even though their line did not show any indication that they would hit land. Gotta love that. Also gotta love how that's almost entirely because of submarines existing. Like, so much of the things that are just frustrating about this game are there because submarines. Also, the fact our carrier has not bothered to pick up that salvage is kind of annoying me. Come on, my guy. It's right there. Less damage is less damage, plus more damage to the bots is more damage to the bots. Yeah, okay, the destroyer's probably got that. I hope. I'm probably gonna get stuck here. Yep, destroyer got it. As long as that T'Pau stays in the cap, we've got it, so. Objective complete. 5-star win. I really feel like I should do this. Just kind of hoping the spotting would stay for a little longer, but whatever. I just don't want to die. Oh, that's a stock hull battleship. You can tell by the secondaries. There we go. Yeah, I'm aware. I love how Wargaming does that. It's funny. But yes, we now have a Batlith. The Batlith, also known as the Sword of Kalis, which this specific one is the Sword of Kalis. The general Batlith is kind of a different thing. This is Kalis' own Batlith. Get it right, Wargaming. Is a traditional Klingon weapon renowned for its conspicuous design, 2 curved blades and a central grip. The Batlith represents bravery in the pursuit of glory in battle, and has deep cultural significance. Batliths are passed down through generations, and their use is often accompanied by rituals that emphasize the importance of skill, honor, and respect for one's rivals. Which is why most Klingons are shown to be quite dishonorable, actually. But yeah, we now have sap in these guns. I haven't stopped to do the math on it, but I'm pretty confident that this out DPMs this quite considerably. So while this is a funny smack, this is kind of better. Because a way to look at this is effectively, especially once buffs start coming in, effectively 2,000 damage a shell. And this is effectively 5,000. Well, you're going to get basically 3 reloads of this guaranteed in the time it takes you to reload this once. But, you know, actually that damage looks lower, but this, oh no, that is higher. This might be better. Maybe. I'm going to be trying them once I have it unlocked, but that'll take a while. Honestly, my very first steps is going to just be, I mean, I need to get the universal hull. I think it is. No, it's the spy hull. I need this hull. I need it. It's part of what I've been doing. I have been using these guns, though. And these. I need this. So I guess I'll be buying it. I'm going to be popping that on. You might remember from before, I vastly preferred this. This funny button is hot garbage. All it does is increase your damage to shields. Also, there goes the music. All this does is increase your damage to shields. It's hot garbage. The hull itself is funny and works pretty well with these bonuses, but like, I also will be wanting to get this shield because we're not going to be really making use of this bonus anymore. Now, admittedly, we'll probably be gaining some benefit from this, but we're not using photon torpedoes. We're using pulse phasers. So, for now, that's doing nothing for us. So, I could actually swap to that shield and just have more health. I might just do that. It's more health. Takes longer to come back, though, so I'll stick with this one. Let's actually take this out, because why not? Well, no, first let's grab our stuff here, which, yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the battle pass very well either. I'm very good at this. We do have a bunch of containers over here, I'm pretty sure, that might have something in them. Nope, we have no actual other containers to open yet. Well, more and more signals for us to not use. Because we're not playing the regular game mode. We're grinding silver. Yeah. Still really bummed that you can't collect the other collections anymore, it seems. Like, that's a real bummer. Not gonna lie. We have this. We have a patch. I'm not gonna be using either of them. If this series actually continues all the way to it, I might use the Canada Day patch when I get it, but that'll be about it. Let's hop in again. Now, it may not seem like it, but this is kind of the best gunboat way of playing this ship. I forgot to put the concealment thing on. Oh well. It's not gonna matter. With the spy shield and the concealment upgrade, you can get your concealment down to 4.7. You also have this, which is actually a lot more effective than I thought it was gonna be. You have an infinite use radar, which is pretty effective, so I can just use the radar and not have to worry, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to be heading for A. Now, I'm still going to be using my guns, because I do still have them. I would rather just see that thing fire before I open fire. It doesn't want to. Got it. Okay. Man, it totally could see other things. It just really didn't want to shoot at them. Hey, I am gaining benefit from this. So that's nice. It's about to die. Oh, I love this thing. Which also just goes even further as to why would you ever use the lasers on the battleship when you could just play this thing? Each launcher is basically the same shield damage as you would get from the battleship's 40-second lasers. I just don't understand their purpose. Smoke. Radar. Get my shield back. Knock out shields. Cause a pretty big smack of damage. Get torpedoes out at the assimilator. Which is also just gonna die. Like, I love this setup, man. I do wish I had the concealment stuff. I mean, 5.7's great. 4.7's even better. Yeah, I'm gonna get spotted here. I may as well just open up. And, like, this deals so much damage. It's kind of ridiculous just how much damage you can still deal even with your guns like this. Ah, the sinking hull. And just because I can, may as well just fire them all. They'll be back. There's no real problem just firing all of them. Okay, let's get myself undetected. As much as I can't use it right now, let's actually fire this off, because, like, this battleship is not doing a huge amount. So, him getting to wherever he's trying to get to so he can actually get to the fight sooner would be nice. I'm turning the wrong way. Let's cause some hurt. Oh, there's a destroyer. Okay, if it had... Yeah, it's already fired a thingy. I don't have to worry. That was more or less on purpose. In case anyone's wondering. I hit the island so I could stop easier, so I could make sure I could still help with the destroyer. Because, well, taking care of destroyers is pretty important. How about you stop getting your shields back? I'm not the cruiser. I don't need you to have shields. That is the one thing I don't like about the cruiser. Its close quarters upgrade requires dealing shield damage. So. Yeah, let's do this. I probably shouldn't, but... we just don't have the most health, so I don't really want to waste what I've got. All I managed to do is not good at shields. There's not enough near me to warrant using the big pulse. Okay. I really need this thing dead. I mean, now there's getting to be a fair bit around me. Okay, there we go. That was a risky game there, carrier. Oh, hi. Ow. 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 I'd like to go undetected again. I hope that's enough. No, that's not even close. But I should go undetected. Yeah. Until that destroyer spots me. But it is just a destroyer. There's it dealt with. See, this is the problem. The guy who did go way over here didn't accomplish much. Also, that battleship hasn't done a huge amount either. Okay, there was a destroyer there. News to me. I was kind of hoping it's the destroyer. I almost want to say I think that's a full support build to POW, and that's probably why he's not doing a huge amount of good. AKA, I'm pretty sure those are the 40-second lasers that I really wish people just wouldn't run, because they are not good. Okay, gonna ground again. Tricky little bugger. I'm not confident I can capture L. There's too many of them right there. But I might be able to. Oh, there's a little more damage on the destroyer. Oh, there's so many of them. I can probably strip most of their shields away, though. Because they are basically all right here, so... Bonk. Okay. Taking the long way around. Bit of a bummer to have to do this, but it's just too many of them right there. Okay, that assimilator's burning down. And it caught its fires. Okay. This is so dumb. I need to do that. Okay. I can probably finish off the battleship. I hope. No, not quite. Crap. But okay, I'm in the cap. Oh, come on. I need that battleship dead.
We must destroy this target.
Actually,
Concentrate
that.
all firepower on their vessel. Leave no trace of resistance.
No, we don't have enough time left now. Why was he all the way up there? No, I mean, we might get that cap. Might. They're gonna spawn probably before he gets the cap. I'm just gonna try and rush up there with him. Nah, we're not gonna get it. We got 3 stars because the mission ended before you got the cap. Well, we still get stuff. We get the extra hulls, which is something. Completed spot torpedoes. We have another, we have a couple lit Gulf containers to pop open, so let's, do we get lucky? Nope. Do we get lucky? Nope. Again, for anyone that may not know why I can say no before it even, like, fully opens, the moment it goes to start opening, if you get a ship, you'll hear a sound. Because it plays the sound of you acquiring a ship the moment you acquire a ship. So, this can only be completed one more time, so yeah, we're not going to get to the Black Friday stuff today, but we now have the hull upgrades, which, I mean, this isn't bad. This is just HP per second constantly, but I want this. I'm going to put this and this on because better detectability. I mean, that'll make our consumables come back a bit faster too. You can only have 4 things equipped. Here we have the Borg Queen. The beginning, the end, the mistress of the hive mind. The Borg Queen is an enigma at the heart of the collective. You can say that again. Unlike the drones she commands, the Queen has the autonomy to manipulate and deceive in order to assimilate. Through assimilation, the Borg grow stronger, integrating biological diversity and technological advancements of every new species they conquer into the collective. As the strategic mind behind the pursuit, the Queen is focused on one ultimate goal, achieving perfection. I'm gonna get a bit Star Trek nerdy right here. There is no reason for the Queen to exist, and the Borg are much scarier when she doesn't exist. The Borg don't need a queen. The Borg are one unified consciousness. If one Borg knows something, they all know it. If one Borg does something, they all do it. Like, that is just how the Borg are. That's what makes them scary. The fact that there is a fallible being leading them makes them a lot less scary. The Queen is fallible. She can make mistakes. She can make mistakes in judgment. The Borg Collective cannot. The Queen is a weak link. And I think they just existed because they wanted another female in a tight bodysuit. Like, I feel like that's the entire reason she exists. And it's not really a good reason. Like, in canon, there's no reason for her to be there. We have so many stars to go before I reach that. But yeah, that's a couple runs of this operation. It's a bit of me dorking out of the way. I'm probably going to be playing a lot more of this operation, so there might be another video of this. There might not be. I really need to, like, where I might not play more of this, I really need to do some recording of some regular ships. If I don't, it's just, there's not a huge amount to really show past a couple runs of this. So, like, where the initial operation, there was showing each of the different ships and, like, talking about the equipment and stuff. Like, once I get all the upgrades, then I could show the best builds, because they are different from stock equipment. Stock equipment and upgraded equipment does change the builds a fair bit. Like, quite honestly, like, even going back to the Tokju here, like, I would much rather have something like this funny button on, like, this. We're not going to have that on here. This makes your auxiliary reload faster, as well as your main gun. This obviously does secondaries, which, I mean, do we really need faster reload on 1.7? But, like, again, like, these guns, well, we're using these now. Like, these guns are better. Probably even upgraded. These guns will just flat out be better. We're still going to want the close quarters brawling torpedo and them upgraded, because this upgraded isn't as good. I mean, it has more range, but range doesn't really matter. You're within 9 kilometers. You're fighting from 9 kilometers. If you're not playing it correctly. These are still never going to be used, because they're still bad. The artillery is still better. I mean, like, yeah, it's less damage to shields, but this is still 6,000 damage to shields, where this is 8,000. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather have the faster reload than 2,000 extra damage to shields. Like, you still kind of just want the support shield on the battleship, which I don't have yet, because I haven't got the support shield on anything yet. You also kind of want this on the battleship too, because you're going to be fighting from 9 kilometers. If you're not doing it right. Because you're probably going to be using either the push or support hull. Either way, you have a lot of secondaries, and they fight from really close range. Like, let's get those on before I forget. Like, even now, I still prefer this over the upgraded sniper hull. Which I know that's kind of what that SNI means, even though I really feel like this should be the sniper laser if they are going to go with a laser. But even still, this is, again, this is 6,000 shield damage per turret. This is, let's just say 12,000. So this is half the shield damage, but over double the reload. Like, I love this event, don't get me wrong. I also love just how easy it is to just print credits here. I mean, like, those last missions, like, that was 400,000 credits, 400,000 credits. We just made near enough to 1 million credits in 2 games. Like, it's so nice. This is going to fund us for quite a while. But, like, I don't like the balancing of this stuff, because, like, there's not a huge amount of reason to use much other than just the best stuff, which really makes you question why they didn't just do what they did with Enterprise and just give you the best stuff all the time. But, you know, That's going to be it for this one, though. I've been rambling for quite a while with nothing else going on in the background. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See you then.